Alright, hello and welcome back to Quest for Glory 4. As I said, this is going to be a little bit different than most of the videos in the past. Pretty much what I'm going to plan on doing here is just going through, hopefully, all of the dream sequences that the character can experience in the game. And I'm pretty much going to pause the video at the end of every dream sequence and then restart it at the beginning of the next one. So up until the end of the video, this is just about the last you'll hear from me, other than I'm going to try to keep a running tally of how many dreams there are, although I may mess that up. So let's start with number 1. These occur if you sleep in town in front of the staff or here in Erana's garden.
You feel the sensation of floating freely in a swirling cloud of magic. You are warm and safe, surrounded by the sound of peaceful beauty. You feel as if you are suddenly totally alive. You can remember every happy moment of your past, taste every favorite sensation, hear all the colors of the universe. This is the true joy of living. Suddenly, you find yourself trapped by darkness. You cannot breathe. The darkness is tearing the warmth, life, and magic from your body. Pain, the agony of lungs without air, the burning cold of a body trapped in ice, the terror of helplessness as death approaches. You float, cold and lifeless. You awaken as the sun begins.
2.
You have returned to this wonderful place between worlds. You are again filled with the joy of being truly alive. You find yourself dancing at the heart of the cosmos. You spin and the universe swirls with you and around you. Suddenly, something calls out to you. You feel a coldness rapidly devouring you. You falter in fear as you remember what happened the last time you were here. The voice calls again, and you feel trapped, helpless. The closer you get to that voice, the greater the fear. It is a voice of pain, a voice of death. You flee in terror.
3.
You are flying in the very source of all magic. You are filled with power and the knowledge of how to use it. You create flowers dancing around you. Trees fill their branches with magical fruit as you touch them. You dance in a circle, and the very ground itself radiates peace and harmony. You sing the message of your heart, and the magic echoes around you a song of love and happiness. Then you realize that it is not you doing this. It was someone else back in time. You hear that voice calling you again. Darkness surrounds you, eats at you. The voice calls out again, and you are afraid. It calls from the center of the darkness, drawing you nearer and nearer. The darkness sucks at you, pulling you towards the voice as it flays all warmth and life from you. You scream! You awaken as the sun begins to... You wake in a...
4.
You float gently in this ocean of harmony. You remember the happiness of being here before this. Now there is greater joy. You are not alone. You are filled with the warmth of friendship. You share your hopes, your dreams, all the best moments of your life, knowing that here is someone who understands and cares about you. You reach out to touch your friend, but there is no one there. You are all alone. You awaken as the...
5.
You are in this weird and wonderful place once more. This time you remember all the times you have been here before. And despite the beauty, you are afraid. You listen for the voice. It calls out for you. You feel the darkness surround you, and you remember dying. You are overwhelmed with terror, and you remember running away. Your lungs struggle in the agony of no air, and you remember screaming. You are helpless and hopeless, and you remember the eternal loneliness. With all your remaining strength, you reach out to touch the voice.
6.
You are surrounded by warmth and friendship. You reach out to take her hand and smile as she smiles back at you. You hold open your arms, and she flows into them. You embrace one another and share your happiness. You both laugh with joy as you each behold the stranger you have known so long, this friend that you have never met but always cared for, this love that you share for the first time and forever. You kiss the lips of the mage Erana.
Seven.
The sounds of battle rage around you. You hear once again the death screams of 100 brave warriors and friends. The darkness reaches for you. The tendrils of twisted magic writhe around you, sucking at your very soul. Your staff is torn away. Your magic is sheared from you, and you lie defenseless before the all-devouring blackness. You are swallowed by the darkness. Now you draw forth the last of your power, your very life force. With your final spell, you bind the darkness from within and send it back to the chaos from which it came. It takes you with it.
8.
You are walking in the land of dreams, searching for something. You sense the nearness of Erana and feel her gentle presence beside you. You turn to her and see tears in her eyes. You feel sorrow and an incredible sense of loss and reach out for her. As the vision resumes, the darkness swallows her and she is torn from you. You feel her die as she tries to drive the darkness away. The darkness is trapped in the world between worlds. So is Erana.
Nine.
The darkness lies sleeping. You say the ancient words of ritual and enter its mouth. You touch its bones and they harden around you. You touch its frozen blood and the blood flows. Everywhere you walk, your life energy seeps into the darkness and the darkness grows. You have entered the heart of darkness.
10.
You are walking dark halls and you are dying. You know you are trying to find something, but you cannot remember where or what it is. It's cold here, and all your warmth is draining away. You see light ahead of you, a faint ember of what it once was, but you know that this is what you seek. You reach for it but stumble, and the light goes out. The darkness awakens.
And after the 10th dream, the cycle will
You
reset.
feel the sensation of floating freely in a swirling
Return to
cloud
the
of
first
magic.
dream.
You feel this.
And just kind of cut right through these.
Sudden, you cannot pay.
There we go.
You awaken as the gradually wake, feeling relaxed and rested from the night's dream.
Alright, so we will end things there. Hopefully you enjoyed getting to go through all those. It ends up kind of being a short video, but that's okay. When we come back, we'll get to the rest of the story, but till then, see you.